Hello. Today is day one of the road trip. The road trip is over 8,000 miles. We're headed west, then up the California coast in the Pacific Northwest to Vancouver, and then across Canada to Montreal, and then back down home in North Carolina. So we have the van, the minivan all decked out back here with a bunch of crap. And tonight we're gonna be setting it up and sleeping in it for the first time. So let's go. Actually, scratch that. St. Louis. We made it to Denver. Holy shit! This. All right, we're headed to Moab.
Bad angle.
This is Mimi Goldstein.
Oh, that's eerie.
All right, we've come to our first bit of here, I'll show. See you on the way to Sedona. All right, we're headed out the campground. I got about 3 hours of sleep last night, I think. I budgeted a few hotels, a few meaning like one or two, for the trip in case of a day like this where I need to sleep and like the car is gonna be hot. So we're headed for a little hotel. Hopefully it's nice and we'll get some good rest. Spent the night in the hotel. Last night, just one night, you know. Tonight we're gonna be sleeping in the middle of the desert, essentially. Today, for Sedona, I'm gonna try to edit some video and then hike Cathedral Rock, I think is what it's called. So I didn't end up hiking Cathedral Rock. I spent this entire day in a McDonald's editing the Moab video before heading to where I was spending the night. And at this point in the trip, I decided I wouldn't be editing videos while on the road anymore. It was just taking up too much time, and instead, I wanted to be focused on enjoying the places I was at. I also started giving less commentary, so throughout the rest of the video, future me may be popping in to give some context. Enjoy. Oh my god, it's bumpy. Oh my god. Okay, nice and slow. I'm gonna break something. I think everyone passing me is wondering, what in the world is this minivan doing on this little dirt road? Well, they don't understand that Sheila here, I think that's what I'm gonna call the van from now on. Sheila can take on anything. Can she take on that though? I don't know. All right, I've decided upon a spot. Let's check out the outside. So there's the view. Pretty nice. Van's looking good. In the red sand. Isn't she pretty? Look at her. I wish I could have done a hike here. Cathedral Rock was something I was looking at, but instead we get to just enjoy this spot tonight and tomorrow morning before heading to LA tomorrow with a stop outside of Phoenix to see a friend for lunch. So it's starting to get dark. I'm debating what to eat. I did buy stuff for a charcuterie board, so a little meat, cheese, and bread, if you know what I mean. We're going with the meal of a very simple instant ramen. So we're just boiling some water. Gonna add that to the cup. I think it's good. It's a small meal, you know, just enough. And yeah, we'll eat it, enjoying the final minutes of light out. Alright, here comes the bumps. Target spotted up ahead. It's 20 points right there. Desert runner.
It's recording, okay. What's up? What's up, vlog? We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Merci Cafe. Got some delicious foods for me and Lucas Carter's breakfast. So we're excited. Oh man, how do I shut this thing off?
Now on to LA. The gas prices have unfortunately started to rise. It's getting rough. Alright, the question is, did I beat Jake to his house? Oh, that's a speed bump. I think he was at work and he's coming home. And I think we're gonna get there right at the same time, or maybe one of us is gonna get there first. So let's find out if it's me. There's Jake. Jake Cariello.
Hello.
Hey, where do I go?
Huh?
Where do I park? It's really cool at Jake's place. It's on a ranch. I got some horsies, some chickens, and a bunch of dogs who are like super friendly. Jake and his roommate left for work. They're those type of people with like jobs and stuff. But I've just been hanging out, did laundry. Now I'm trying to decide what to do next. I think Jake gets off at like 5 and we might go to LA. I might drive to REI, try to find some Tevas, shoes, nice sandals, you know? Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at it.
It's just a big condo. Wow. Hollywood Boulevard.
All right, we are leaving the ranch, leaving Jake's place in Santa Clarita. We are going to Tahoe now, Tahoe City, to meet up with the cousins. The plan is to drive up the coast a little bit through Big Sur and then stop in Salinas. I think that's how you say it. Basically the town where John Steinbeck's from, one of my favorite authors. East of Eden, favorite book, just to stop by and see kind of where he set a lot of these books, because a lot of them are based on like where he's from. And yeah. Oh, and I also want to see his house real quick, just stop by. So hopefully that's just a quick stop. We got like an 11-hour drive ahead of us, and it is 9 a.m. precisely. So 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11. So I'm gonna probably get there at, my guess is like 10 p.m. into Tahoe. I'm gonna take my time, no more speeding tickets, you know? So yeah. See you in Big Sur. Alright, don't tell mom and dad. But I definitely just scratched the side of the car a little bit on that gate back there. It's really damn narrow. I'm not gonna blame myself fully, although it is my fault. But yeah, there's a little red marking now, so fuck. Go up it. What's it say? Well, it's a house. Cool. Yeah, don't really know what I expected. It's a house where John Steinbeck lived. So. All right, so we're about to go mountain biking with Vincent and Kim. Got in last night, hung out for a while, went to bed this morning, went to the bike shop, rented bikes, and now we're gonna do a ride. So yeah, say dis bonjour.
Bonjour.
Show the bikes.
After our bike ride, in which I got tired and laid on a rock for 20 minutes, we went and got drinks and then made our way out of Tahoe. I spent the night at Kim's place and in the morning headed to the great city of San Francisco to meet up with my friend Louisa.
Oh, it's over here.
Hi. Live from San Francisco. It's Louisa, Saturday lunchtime live. What are we doing?
Saturday noon live.
We're gonna take the trolley to lunch. Yeah.
This way to Minnesota. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh. Don't look like another happy day without a ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh. Don't look like another happy day. I said, look right here, blood brother, don't you feel so bad? My best girl left me too, and I feel kind of sad. Maybe if you sing that to her one more time.
I woke up extremely hungover that morning, so I didn't really film anything all day, but our journey continued northward, first across the Golden Gate Bridge, and then up along the California coast towards just across the border of Oregon.
We're in Brookings, Oregon, or just outside of it in Harris State Park, right along the Oregon coast in the southwest corner of Oregon. Today's been kind of a casual day, driving around along the coast, kind of stopping at viewpoints. But right now, we're gonna go to natural bridges and attempt to take a picture at kind of sunset time. A little nervous. I think someone died like a week ago at this kind of bridge by slipping. I'm not gonna slip. I've already been in some kind of slippy situations this trip, so what's one more, you know? But yeah, let's go. I think that's the viewpoint for Whales Head. All right, first little detour. Whales Head viewpoint. Let's take a look. Oh, it's bright. I think this is a trail. I think this trail is a little overgrown, just a little. Shout out to Gore-Tex and waterproof hiking boots, because I definitely just was walking along, taking a video when a wave came up, and kind of like up to my ankles, you know, but my feet don't feel wet, so that's a win. All right, we're at the bridge, or the viewing point for it. Parking lot's just right back there. But if you want to look where we're going, we're gonna climb down there, and stand right there. And then there's a good little viewpoint in the woods over there where I'm gonna set up the camera. So we are on the trail. I don't think there's anyone else here. Based on the cars in the parking lot and where everyone was. So I think we have it all to ourselves. It should be fun. This sign can't stop me because I can't read. We're at the spot. There's the bridge. Gonna set up the camera and then we'll hike down. So we've got the camera set up. We're going to turn on intervalometer and set it to start, I think after 5 minutes. I think that'll be good time to get down there, but not too long. We're at the wait, and then it'll take a picture every, we'll do 3 seconds, I think. So let's get started. So now it's stopped going downhill. We're getting a little closer. Okay, this is pretty dang cool. The bridge is a lot wider than I thought, at least right here. We're going up there for the photo, so. Alright, so we're hiking back up. 2 other photographers showed up right as I was leaving. Gave them my spot. Told them that it's safe to go on it, but I didn't tell you could, you know? He's going on the bridge. He's just like me. Alright, we got the campfire going, and on the menu for dinner tonight we have the classic ramen chicken flavor. Yeah, I'm still in college, so it's allowed, but we're gonna enjoy that by the campfire. That's a lot of pasta. I don't think I'm gonna eat it all, but we'll see. Yeah, so time to eat and then clean up and then bedtime. Good night.
On the beautiful day of June 14th, I made my way further up along the Oregon coast towards Kelly's Brighton Marina and Campground. It was a pretty long drive, and I made a decent amount of stops, so once I got there, I just set up my tent and went to bed.
Water. I think it's some water. Where'd he go?
And then the next day, I also just chilled out at the marina some more, got some neighbors, and prepared to go crabbing in the morning in a boat all by myself.
We are currently at Kelly's Brighton Marina in Oregon. Camped here the past 2 nights. Yesterday, just kind of chilled, did some work on the computer and some editing. But today, this morning, we're going crabbing on a little boat. So we're gonna throw out some rigs, hopefully catch some crab, and then be able to cook it and eat it. It's raining, so I'm not gonna bring the camera, but I'll try to get some footage on my phone. So hopefully that can turn out cool.
We got one, boys. Look at that little baby. That's a monster.
I think it's way too small, but I'm gonna measure it anyways.
Yeah, he's too small. Gotta throw him back. Goodbye, buddy.
Got 2 more little ones. Not big enough to keep or eat, but it's crab. So this seems like a decent spot.
We caught a big one.
I don't think it's big enough to eat, but I'm gonna bring it back just in case. So yeah. So we're done here at Kelly's, what is it? Kelly's Brighton Bay Marina. We're done at the marina. Our crabbing experience was fun, but we did not catch anything to eat. I realized that the big one that I might have been able to eat was actually a female, which you can't eat. So I ordered a crab anyways and ate that. It was pretty dang good. I don't really know how to eat crab, so I was making a mess. Shells were everywhere. So now we're headed to Cannon Beach to see Haystack Rock real quick.
Just a little update, we're in a Walmart parking lot outside of Portland. All the Walmarts in Portland, you're not allowed to camp at. So we're in like a suburb of Portland. But tomorrow the plan is to go into Portland and spend the day with Danae, friend from Duke, and then see where we go from there. Today was kind of fun, long day. Started out crabbing for 2 hours on a boat and driving up to Cannon Beach to see Haystack Rock. Big rock in the ocean, you know, pretty nice. Other than that, I'll see you in the morning in Portland.
You wave.
Meet me by the river when the sun's going down. Make a little fire, pass a bottle around. Need no pants, so follow on the sound. Oh, I see you down there.
Hey vlog, me and Danae are at the what is this called? Chinese Gardens.
In Portland, Oregon.
In Portland, Oregon. So take a look around, you know? Enjoy yourself.
Whiskey's all gone and the night grows old. No more sense in the stories told. We could laugh down the path with smoke in our clothes. Find a little peace down there. So maybe I see down there.
Under the waterfall.
So maybe I see down there.
What do you think of that one?
The big one.
I see you there. Streets run down, gather up a crowd in an empty town.
So we left Portland this morning and just arrived at Cololock Campground in Washington. At the campsite. It's pretty nice. Look at this thing. Very rainforesty, if that's a word. I think I'm gonna put up the hammock, you know, from there to there, and then we'll settle in a little bit before doing some stuff. So today's been kind of a casual day. I've mainly been hanging around the campsite in the Eno, reading and such. I got a new book yesterday called Why Fish Don't Exist, I think is the title. But I did go to Ruby Beach. It's a little north, like 10 minutes from here, to check it out. I think the rest of the night will be pretty casual as well, you know? There's like two families or something next to me in the campsite over there. And their kids are cute, playing in the woods, just like, on guard, you know, and the likes. Today's laundry day. We're doing laundry in Forks, Washington, location of Twilight. I'm basically like Edward and Bella and Jacob, all of them. Only the good parts though. But this is the first time I've used a laundromat actually, other than like a dorm. But exciting, you know? Folding clothes, doing laundry in public. It's not too bad. After this, I think we'll try to find some Twilight locations and just drive around and see them. And then we're off to the campground, Fairholme Campgrounds, northern part of Olympic National Park. So we checked out the campground. Seems pretty nice, kind of. It's a little not flat for the van, so I might use the tent. Not sure yet. But right now, I'm driving further east to Port Angeles, which is like the nearest kind of town, not a city. Just to get some service for a little bit before heading back, and then some firewood, and maybe grab lunch there. So yeah, it's pretty dang beautiful here. There's a big lake that I'm driving beside. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's very pretty, you know? Nice blue water. I want to go swimming somewhere. I haven't swam in a while, and it's been a while since I've showered, not gonna lie. So, yeah. Do you think it's cold? I'm gonna go find out. Whoa. Oh, it's cold. I can confirm that Crescent Lake in Olympic National Park, it's a little cold. I'm lost in the jungle. I feel like Jurassic Park, all these ferns. There's a mountain up there. I was looking for a place to put my Eno. You know? I don't see such a place. Not yet, at least. Okay, so we're at the campsite. I went to Safeway earlier and got this ready to heat orange chicken, chow mein and egg roll. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to just cook it in the pan or in the pot thing. Ready to heat, microwave times may vary. Remove lid and microwave on high. Yeah, so they want you to microwave it. And I looked around, I don't see a microwave anywhere close by. So I'm gonna use the camp stove and hope that works. The chicken is cold. It's morning time, late morning, if you count 1 p.m. late morning. Just kind of read a bunch, ate some oatmeal. But now we are going to the Hoh, H-O-H, rainforest. It's like an hour to drive away, so it's a little ways away. Lots of greenery and such, I've heard. So we're gonna go take a look. I don't know how long of a hike we'll do. There's like a really short one called the Hall of Mosses that I want to do, but maybe we'll do more if like I look on the map and there's a like 2-3 miler. I could do that. So let's go. That looks like a nice home to me. Someone could live in there. Decided to go down the Hoh River Trail. It's like 17 miles, but we're gonna go until we can get to the river and then turn back. So I found a river access off a side trail, so I don't think it's the right one, but there's a river. Now this is much better. I don't want to walk in it. Let's see how cold it is. Ooh, that's so cool. Actually, that's not too bad. I could walk through this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, okay, now it's really cold. Made it to this remote desert island where I'll be surviving for the next week. There's dinner hopping on the shore. I'm gonna throw a rock at it. I've missed. Alright, I want to get out there. I think this is the best way to do it. Cross right here in these mini rapids and then work our way back up. Oh, it's got some pull to it. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. This is fine. I was built for river walking. All right, we're headed back now. Ooh, my shoes are squeaking. Sounds pretty nice. But one more mile back to the car.
pulled over in Forks again to see Bella's trucks from the movie and book and the Welcome to Forks sign. All right, we're all packed up, ready to go to the beach. So we are currently on the way to La Push. I don't know how you're supposed to actually pronounce it. It looks like LA space P-U-S-H. So La Push. I don't think it's French. La Push. But it's the beach from Twilight where they go surfing in like the first movie. So I'm gonna basically reenact the whole thing. I'll play every character. I'm most excited for the Asian newspaper photographer boy. He's my favorite. Nothing too crazy about the beach. It's pretty cool, but kind of just like a normal beach, you know, with some cool rocks in the distance. Yeah, so I don't know how long I'll stay around. Maybe walk down to the end and then walk back. We're in a Walmart parking lot, like an hour outside of Seattle, where we're gonna spend the night. This is the first time that I've gotten here before dark. It's 7 o'clock, so I have like 2 more hours until it's dark. Time to kill. So I think I'm just gonna, oh, there's sprinklers. Yo, the sprinklers came on. They better not get me wet. Alright, I'm gonna roll up the windows. Anyways, in a Walmart parking lot for the night and the rest of the evening. Gonna read some and gonna try to edit some finally. So tomorrow the plan is to drive into Seattle. I wanna go to the top of the Space Needle. That's my only kind of one thing where I'm like, yeah, let's plan to do that. And then I also know for dinner, I'm gonna get it with a friend who's working in Seattle. So we'll see her tomorrow evening. But yeah, in between all that, we'll figure it out at the time. Maybe a nice park, nice local cafe. We've got options. All right, it's been like a week since I've showered and my hair is disgusting and I'm tired of wearing hats. So I'm going to attempt to wash it here in the Walmart parking lot. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. Alright, so the hair is wet, I think. Let me brush it. Alright, now for some shampoo.
She was serving sardines in the house. The mouse said, I didn't know sardine taste like this. Wow! Right now I'm gonna do the twist on my plate.
Alright, I think that was successful. Just gonna dry off now and then start driving.
Yum, 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 yum. Tastes so good. Yum, yum, yum.
That's a bench, right? It's not just a sculpture. Currently in Olympic Sculpture Park by the water. Just been walking around a little bit. I'm gonna walk along the water and try to go to the first Starbucks ever. Crazy, right? Hope they're unionized. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yum yum yum. Sorry.
It's the London Eye. I was looking for you everywhere. Hello.
Lucas Carter. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, Maggie. That was crazy.
Yum 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 yum.
This is me and
Yeah yeah yeah. Sorry. And I know those days.
just finished up the day with Maggie. It's pretty fun exploring the city and such, but now I'm sitting outside the Space Needle, Sneedle, as we call it. The locals call it that. Maggie taught me so. So now I'm gonna head a little bit north to a Walmart that allows sleeping, and then tomorrow morning we're headed to the San Juan Islands, taking a little boat and such. I'm excited for it. So time to drive and then sleep and then drive more, as a lot of this trip has been. All right, it's morning. We got a 3-hour drive to San Juan Island. Not a drive fully, there's a ferry, but we're headed to, what's the city called? Anacortes, is that it? Anacortes, to take the ferry to the Big Island. San Juan Islands, if you don't know, are basically the Hawaii of the Pacific Northwest. There's scuba diving in the freezing cold, you know, there's lots of things. But yeah, the plan there is to just sleep on a little pull-off off the highway that I heard about from someone who lives on the island. So excited for that. I think today we'll get there with time to do stuff, so I'll probably explore the island that I'm on, and then tomorrow I'll go whale watching, and then I want to go to Orcas Island, which is like in the island group, but it's a different one with a state park and some other things. So it should be cool. Let's go. All right, we're in the standby line. Standby? Yeah, standby line for the ferry. I should have reserved one before, probably, so I had a guaranteed spot, but I assume I'll get on eventually. People are outside of their cars, just chilling. I think I might read some. Might read a book. So, focus. So yeah. Here we go.
Walk on, don't stop and look at me. Walk on right over me. Walk on, please look the other way.
We are arriving.
Hear me say walk on. I was just a happy fella, happy to be on my own.
Alright, we're leaving town, Friday Harbor, to go to one of the pullouts just to check it out and to get away from the city, be able to just go down to the water or something. So yeah, that's where we're going. Might come back into town later if there's no service, just to get a little bit before the night. But we've got our tour, our whale watching tour booked for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll go to Orcas Island. I want to go to the other island, like the state park and stuff. But the ferry schedule is confusing. So because of that, we might not do it. But I'll try to figure it out, so.
The things you asked me, sure I was the only one.
Where am I going? I just followed a path that went off to the side, and I might be on private property. I don't know. On the map it said this was next to private property, but ooh, where's this go? I want to get down to the beach. That's my goal. I think I just found a trail. This is gonna take us closer.
Look at those.
Okay, so I'm still trying to decide which one to sleep in tonight, like which little pull off. I like the one I'm at, or the one like right above me or right next to me, because I'll be the only car. Like you can only fit one car in these little spaces. So that's probably what I'll do. But the other one does have like some service, which yeah, like Screenager, you know, gotta have my connection. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep driving around. I'm about to steal a plane. Just kidding, but we're about to go walk to where a dead person is buried, I think. It's morning, 8:09 a.m. We're about to go whale watching at 10 o'clock. Gotta be there at like 9:15. So I'll leave here at 8:45. Probably get there too early, but early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the whale, more like it. But I got this Cliff Bar I'm gonna eat as a breakfast down by the water, so let's go.
Tidal flow changes about 13 feet every 6 hours. So sometimes there's over 700 kilowatts. We'll also see them in the harbor a lot. You're up here kind of at so around age 5.
Oh my god.
So obviously we're not, they come within us of 200 yards. Whenever that happens, we just cut the engine. Oh, wow. Like they're using those dorsal fins.
That's insane.
Oh my god. A recent study, though, that
The whale watching tour went great. Saw lots of orca, very close up, some of them. And I stayed in town for a bit afterwards, and now I've decided to go for a dip. We're back on like the west side of the island where I slept last night. And I went to this one pull-off that I hadn't gone to before, and there's no one here. And I walked down and scoped out a pretty cool beach-looking area, so that's where we're going. All right. That way. All right, so we want to get to the beach. We want to get to the beach right there. It's a little bit of a drop, so we'll have to figure out the best way. But I think I can get on that rock and then just scramble down. We'll be good. Let's try it. I'm gonna start over here. Actually, I don't know. Put this here. Perfect. Let's find out if from down here there's a way to walk around. So I could just step in the water right here, which I think is what I will do. It's gonna be cold. Ah! Oh, it's very cold. Okay. It's walkable though. All right. That was easy. Our own private little beach now. All right, the towels are in the ready position so that as soon as I run back in, we can dry off. I forgot that it was the ocean, so it's pretty salty, which is cool. Also very cold. A good little way to cool off. Holy shit, guys! And there's an orca out there. Where'd it go? Holy shit! There's boats. They're watching them. I heard his blowhole and I turned around. There it is. I heard his blowhole and I turned around and there was orcas. This is insane. There are orcas. Look, here's me, 0.5, 1, 2 times. Look, there are the boats trying to get him. I can hear him. This is insane. Orcas. Orcas in the wild. This is for free. I didn't even have to pay for this. Wait, oh my god. Look at those damn orcas. I'm getting out on the rocks. I didn't see those damn orcas. Holy shit. These are the salmon eating ones. Because the west side of the island is where all the salmon is. And holy shit, this is insane.
I'm closer than anyone else. I'm closer than all the boats. Holy moly. Orcas. Oh, there's one. Holy crap. Come over here, Lucas. Closer to me, closer to me. They're all, look, all the boats are coming to me. This is so cool. There's another boat coming. Where is he? Right there. Oh my god. Orca. They need to stay calm. What if they breach? I will go wild. If one of them breaches. They're over there. There's a whole squad. Holy shit. This is insane. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in more. Holy, squad up. Squad up, little buddies. Oh, they're all blowing. They're blowing. This is magical. Look, I'm right here. There's where's my foot? There's me. And there's orcas. You realize how cool this is? Oh, shit, this is once in a lifetime to heat. Oh, I'm missing them. I gotta look at the camera. There's other people watching from my vista, but they don't see me down the beach. Look at them. Oh, colliding pods. Pods are gonna collide. Oh, they're doing cool stuff. Oh. Oh my god, he slapped his foot here. What's going on? Look, there's planes and everything. Everyone wants to see these dang orcas. Yo, he just breached. Oh, he didn't even get anything. One more time, baby. One more time. Give it to Papa. Oh, bridge right there. Holy shit, I got it. Holy shit, look at that. Magical. Oh my god. There's another one.
And on this day, I found out my parents were getting divorced. Kind of a long story, everyone's doing great now, but I found this out while waiting in line for the ferry leaving the island, and obviously that was a bit of a bummer, so I didn't really end up talking to the camera much after that. But we continued northward to Vancouver, British Columbia, and I went downtown to a little park, and then slept in a Walmart parking lot and cried myself to sleep. I'm joking, but I was sad. Then I drove from Vancouver to Banff National Park, which is absolutely gorgeous, highly recommend. I stayed in a campground in the park, and on my first full day there, I did a small hike on the Johnson Canyon Trail, which goes along this blue-green river to a really loud waterfall.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I had one more day in Banff, and when I woke up and went to the bathroom, there were a bunch of caribou hanging out. They were very friendly and did not attack, so that was good. But for that day, we went to Lake Louise and Lake Moraine, which are two alpine lakes fed by melting glaciers. Extremely turquoise water, it almost seems fake, but at Lake Louise, I walked along the shore to the far side of the lake. It was very busy. And then at Lake Moraine, I went on this rock pile thing that overlooks the lake and took a little picture with only a little Photoshop. The next few days sucked. I drove 13 hours straight for 3 days, lots of time to think and ponder life. But eventually we made it to Toronto and visited the CN Tower. Then we went to our final destination before heading home, my favorite city in the world, Montreal. I stayed with my cousin while I was there and didn't do anything super crazy, mostly just relaxed, but I did spend some time walking around Old Montreal. And that night I broke the minivan, so I spent the next day getting it towed and repaired, and I'm really glad it happened while in Montreal and not on the way back home, because that would have been a lot harder to deal with. For our final day of the trip, I did a quick visit to Marché Jean Talon before driving 14 hours through the night back to North Carolina. This was a trip that I will remember for a lifetime. It's been almost 3 years now, and I've had a lot of time to reflect on the whole experience of traveling almost 9,000 miles around 2 countries. The trip started off very spontaneously, and the build-up to it was so exciting. The end of the spring semester was coming up, I didn't have summer plans, and somehow I got the idea of doing a road trip. And once I decided to do it, I planned the hell out of it. The entire timeline was mapped out, I booked campsites and had a calendar, and basically every day I knew where I was going to be. And I think there's pluses and minuses to doing a trip this way, but I kind of had to plan it to make sure that I saw my friends when I told them I'd see them, and to make sure I had campsite reservations. I liked not having to worry about the schedule and what exactly I wanted to do, but it did mean a little less spontaneity during the trip. Overall, though, I'm glad with how I did it. The first week or 2 of the trip, I was so excited and so high energy. The first 3 days of driving, I just could not wait to get to Denver and Rocky Mountain National Park. And that hike to Crater Lake set the bar very high. Same thing with Moab. The 2 a.m. hike was super fun, a little scary, but again, I had the whole park to myself, had to find my way in the dark, and then got to take what I think is a pretty cool picture. I think after that, in Sedona, when I spent the whole day editing a video, the tone of the trip changed a little. Not necessarily in a bad way, but that honeymoon phase of starting the trip kind of went away. After that initial phase, though, I got to see a lot of different friends, and the trip wouldn't have been the same without them. It was like these little checkpoints throughout the whole thing, and made it so that I didn't feel as alone as I might have otherwise. I think if you're doing a road trip and can see friends or family along the way, it's a great idea, and I was definitely lucky that a lot of people I knew lived in different locations that summer. I ended up spending a lot of time in the Pacific Northwest. I spent 2 weeks straight in Oregon and Washington, and I really loved the region. The natural beauty is just very unique and special, and the San Juan Islands are where I experienced by far my favorite day of the trip. June 24th, I saw at least 20 orca by my count, all in the same day. It started off with seeing one up close on the whale watching tour, and it was actually the closest our guide had ever been to one, so I felt very lucky. And I felt even more lucky later that day when I was hanging out alone on the coast. I was literally turned away from the water when I heard the sound of a blowhole behind me, and I turned to see multiple orca out in the strait with the Olympic Mountains as the backdrop. Those first moments felt out of this world. I was literally the only one watching them. There were a few boats way in the distance, but I was the closest person by far, and it really felt like it was just me and the whales. After that, the trip did kind of sour a bit with the bad news about my parents, but looking back, I'm glad it played out the way it did. I think the time alone to really process everything was good for me, and I wouldn't change how it happened. I've traveled a decent amount in my life, but this trip was unique. There's something about a road trip that's different from other travel. You're constantly on the move, there's no hotel, no home base to go back to at the end of every day. The trip becomes less about the destination and more about the journey itself. When you're constantly moving from place to place, the only consistent thing is you, yourself. Being untethered from a single place, not having a daily routine, it allows you to see everything with fresh eyes. Every moment feels raw and new. And maybe that's the greatest part about road trips. You wake up each morning wondering what's in store for you that day. It's an opportunity to be fully present with each new experience. Jack Kerouac sums it up nicely with this quote from one of his books. "Nothing behind me, everything ahead of me, as is ever so on the road."